This week's parsha we read about the mitzvah of Zechiras Mechias Amalek, to remember what Amalek had done to us, and therefore is a mitzvah to obliterate them, mitachas shamayim, to destroy Amalek, because what they did to us when we left Egypt. They attacked us. After the world stood in awe, they trembled from Klal Yisrael because of the miracles that HaKadosh Baruch Hu had performed on our behalf. Chazal likened Amalek to a person who is demented, who jumps into a scalding bath, who gets burnt from the hot water, but although the person gets burnt, he's cooled off the bath for others. The other people are not afraid to approach that hot bath, the scalding bath. The world stood in awe. They wouldn't dare attempt to question who Klal Yisrael is. We are the Am Hashem. And they went and they attacked us as they would attack anyone. They did not appreciate, they did not process, or to any degree, what had happened, and therefore they were able to attack us. But is that enough reason that Hashem says it's not only you should kill them, we have those chai kol neshama, killing the nations of Canaan, this goes beyond. We're not even permitted to benefit from the possessions of Amalek. It has to be destroyed, obliterated. There should not be a trace of their existence. Why this extreme reaction? The mitzvah is not only to remember, but to destroy them. Mechia means obliteration. Why? Once mentioned the Losasem, Losachmod, which is one of the Aser Sadibros, 10 Commandments. You should have to have designs on your fellow's property, his wife, his possessions. So the obvious question is, every other mitzvah in the Torah, most, we're able to do regardless whether we want or we don't want. But having envy, designs on one's fellow's possessions or whatever I believe I should have, how does one control that? But evidently, you can't. If you put it in a certain context, you could. So the Ibn Ezra explains that a person only desires or wants or attempts to have something that he believes that he has a right to, as the other person has a right to. But he explains the princess that's only available to the prince is beautiful, as poised, as intelligent as she may be. Nobody's envious of the prince because they understand the princess is for the prince. Therefore, there's no envy. And he says, there's a person envy the bird, that a bird's able to fly. We understand we have no relevance to that. So anything we understand we have no relevance to, we have no envy, there's not even the consideration to consider that whatever that may be, that it has relevance to the person himself. So he says, if a person would realize that what the other person has, he has because everything in life is unique to the individual, and it's an endowment to one, and if it's endowment to one, it's not an endowment for the other. So what one has doesn't mean to say because you both happen to be human beings, or you both happen to be Jews, or you both happen to be neighbors, are as intelligent as one another. What the other person has, you're meant to have. He has it because that's what he's meant to have, and what you have, that's what you're meant to have. So it's no different than the commoner versus the prince. You realize you have no relevance to it. And if a person comes to this realization that whatever's meant to be his is his, whatever's meant to be the others, you will not have designs, you will not have envy, because you realize it has no relevance to you. This is the Ibn Ezra. This is how you understand how to put Lo Sachman in perspective to be able to deal with this issue. Now, Chazal tell us, Lo Ovdu b'nei Yisrael se'egel el b'nei ayin hara. Why were we vulnerable for the egel? Because ayin hara, the nations of the world gave us an evil eye. Why did they give us an evil eye? Here, look what Hashem did to us. Sinai, public event, Hashem gives us His Torah. Hashem comes and has a personal relation with us. The world quakes from Hashem's presence. The whole world was aware of it. So the nation of the world felt, why them and not us? Now, why did they not see us in this princely state to understand this is for them, this is not for us? We're commoners, they're princes. We're b'nei Melochim. They're not b'nei Melochim. Why not? The answer is because Amalek attacked us. Amalek is telling the world the Jews are no different than us. But God split the sea. It's irrelevant. 10 plagues, it's irrelevant. That's the message that Amalek was communicating. If not for Chet Egel, the Gemara tells us the world would have reached its level of perfection pre-sin of Adam. So who prevented that from happening? The Chet Egel. But why did we? Why were we vulnerable to that level of temptation? Because they attacked us. Once we were attacked, we were vulnerable, we were seen by the world no different than they are, therefore we failed with the Egel.